Before it is seen, Assam is heard. Some voices belong only to the forest. Assam is one of Northeast India's richest wildlife regions, where wetlands, forests, and grasslands meet. A global hotspot for birds and home to some of the country's most iconic wildlife. In Assam's forests, some birds aren't found by waiting. They're found by walking. Reaching the gray peacock-pheasant often means walking. The trail isn't easy, steep, wet, and slippery underfoot. The gray peacock-pheasant is one of the most elusive birds of India's forests. This bird is rarely seen for long. Its survival depends on camouflage, patience, and stillness. During the breeding season, males display by slowly spreading their wings, revealing eye-like patterns that blend remarkably with filtered forest light. These displays are not loud or dramatic. They are subtle, meant to be seen only at close range. Its presence is often a sign of a healthy, intact forest ecosystem. In this forest, walking is allowed. The only thing we stay alert for is elephants, which move freely through the area. The slaty-backed forktail is a bird of moving water. It stays close to forest streams, where clear, fast-flowing water meets shaded banks. Forktails feed along the water's edge, searching for insects, larvae, and small invertebrates washed in by the current. Rather than flying often, they prefer to walk, hop, and run along the stream. Slaty-backed forktails are usually seen alone or in pairs. They defend small stretches of stream where food is reliable. Because they depend on intact forest and unpolluted streams, their presence is often a sign of a healthy ecosystem. The journey continues to Barakuri village, near Tinsukia, where the forest still reaches into everyday life. From the trees, a quiet visitor comes to a single house, not chased away and not spoken about. Food is shared briefly, and then the forest takes it back. Hoolock Gibbons are the only apes found in India. They live almost entirely in the forest canopy, rarely coming down to the ground. Their long arms are built for brachiation, a form of movement where the body swings effortlessly from branch to branch. This way of moving allows them to travel quickly through the forest without disturbing the ground below. Hoolock Gibbons live in small family groups, usually made up of a breeding pair and their offspring. These family bonds are strong. Pairs often remain together for many years. Their calls are among the most distinctive sounds of the forest. Long, rising vocalizations that carry across valleys and tree canopies. These calls help families maintain territory and stay connected in dense forests. Fruit forms the majority of their diet. They also feed on leaves, flowers, and occasionally insects. By moving across wide areas and feeding on fruit, gibbons play an important role in seed dispersal. In this way, they help shape the forest itself. In parts of Assam, forests and villages exist side by side. When natural food becomes scarce, gibbons may approach the edges of human settlements. In a few places, tolerance and restraint allow this brief overlap to happen without conflict. Protecting gibbons means protecting continuous forest. Tall trees, connected canopies, and quiet spaces. Where these conditions remain, gibbons continue to live much as they always have, moving above the forest floor, rarely seen, but deeply tied to the health of the ecosystem. In moments like this, coexistence is not planned or managed. It simply happens, quietly and without attention. The pied hornbill is a familiar presence in villages that still border forest. Large fruiting trees draw them close, especially in the early morning. Despite their size, hornbills move carefully through branches, relying on strong bills to reach figs and other fruits. By feeding on fruit and carrying seeds across long distances, they play a quiet but important role in keeping forest edges alive. From forests and villages, the landscape opens into Maguri, grassland. Wide wetlands, open skies, and seasonal water bring color back into the frame. For many birds, this is a place to pause, feed, and pass through. The Chinese rubythroat is a small bird, easily missed among tall grass and reeds. It prefers open wetlands and grassy margins where cover is close and visibility is low. Most of the time, it stays hidden. Its presence is often known only by its soft calls or brief movements in the grass. The bright red throat, seen only in adult males, appears briefly when the bird sings or lifts its head. In open spaces like this, small birds rely on patience and camouflage. Survival comes from staying unseen. The yellow-bellied Prinia is rarely still. It moves constantly through grass and low shrubs, calling as it goes. These small birds feed on insects, staying close to cover. Energy and movement are their best defense in open grasslands. As daylight fades, smaller forests and villages settle into silence. The Oriental Scops Owl becomes active after dark, relying on stillness and camouflage rather than movement. For many species, night is not an end. It is a continuation